Alright, this is Andrew with Jonah Home Inspections. We're doing a sewer scope today here in Sunset. Today is May 7th, 2024, and we're at 1458 North, 300 West. We have the camera pushed out 121 feet. Now we're going to pull it back and record it and see what we find. So this first connection point is called the nose on. That's where it goes from your lateral line into the main city line. Looks like we're going through some gravel cement here. You can kind of see that aggregate built up. And then pretty quick it transitions to what looks like PVC from what I can tell so far. Could be a liner, I'm not positive yet. Now one thing I noticed as I pushed my camera out is that there was a lot of buildup in this line. I didn't necessarily see standing water, which is good. That's something I'll be watching for. You never want to have standing water because that indicates improper grade. As far as the buildup, that is something that you could have cleaned out proactively. That way it's less likely to create a blockage where it backs up into the house. I do think this is probably a PVC pipe. I don't think that's a liner. Typically liners have some ripples, and there's also writing on the inside of a liner. Oh yeah, and there's a glued fitting, so that's a clean out. So somewhere out in the yard you'll have a clean out where you could access the line as well. I didn't see it, and so it could be buried. All that rust is flaking off from the cast iron. So there's a lot of cast iron under the house. They were transitioning to it there. Cast iron gets really rough and rusty. It will eventually need to be replaced. I would definitely recommend getting the insurance on this line, and that would help offset the cost when it's time to replace it. I would confirm with them that they cover what's under the house. Some companies might only cover what's out in the yard or in the street, but not necessarily what's under the house. I didn't notice them as I was pulling back, but you did have a couple offsets that I had to push my camera through. Offsets are spots where the pipes have moved. Waste can get stuck on the pipe. I think I noticed it more pushing my camera out because my camera was hitting the offset kind of like a little wall. And that's the same issue that waste is going to have, where it has a harder time getting over the lip. That can lead to blockages and backups, so certainly not ideal. I'd say right now it'd be good to consider having the line cleaned and then definitely getting the insurance, but being aware that you do have cast iron and eventually that will need to be replaced under the house. I'm going to end this recording now.